got an interesting dilemma here, slightly. I want to talk it through with you and make a decision as to what I'm going to do here. Now up above, I'm going to have, if you can imagine, I've got the two cut-in boxes up high behind the TV, okay? All right, I'm going to be working in this cavity here because you remember there's a stud right here and there's a stud right here on the right-hand side of this box. I wish it was on the left-hand side of the box. You know why, I think. But I'm still going to think about this because here's the cavity, the wall cavity, right here between the studs, okay? Right there. Got a stud here, and I got a stud there. So because I have a stud right there, if I took this box out, I couldn't fish down to here, could I? Because the box up high is in this wall cavity. I don't want to go out any further. First off, because I wouldn't be able to get my cords through there. I'd have to put this box way over like that above the TV to come straight down. I really don't want to do that because now I'm way over kind of far. And if I do that, I've still got to drill through the stud. You know, actually I wouldn't have to up there with that, but I'm just not sure about that. That's why I'm kind of talking it through to make a final decision. Because if I'm in here up above, when I come down, I would have to pull this box out. I would have to drill a hole through the stud. I'd have to make that hole big enough because you remember, I want to come through with the cable for the TV, which is going to be screwed to this. And I'm going to come down with the DVD wires because I want to hide all those down inside the wall. I'd have to drill that hole and notch it out in such a fashion to get all those wires through there too. And I don't really want to do that. So I thought if I cut in another box here, because see, this is going to be behind the dresser anyways. More than likely, they're going to have a longer dresser here. Okay, so I could cut in a box here, and then I could have the DVD cables coming out of this box here, and I could have the actual TV cable come into this box, and then I'd have a plate on here with a hole in the middle. Then I could have it come out, and then it could come over and screw into there. You see what I mean? I could do that, right? Or I could put a cut-in box way up high and come down, take this box out, fish it down in there, and all that. And then I would take this little piece out, and then I would screw the new cable into that, and I wouldn't actually have to have it sticking out, right? I could just leave it inside the box, put a blank plate here, and have all the connections in there, and then have the DVD 3 little prong cables coming out of the box, drill a hole there, or having it come out the bottom of the box, something like that. I mean, I'll show you later on that. And I'm just kind of talking this through to make a decision. And the reason why I don't think I want to put a cut-in box way over high like that is because if I ever want to swivel the TV and put it over that way, now if you're looking up on the wall, you're going to see the cable connection coming out of the wall. And I'm trying to hide all that behind the TV. So that way, it doesn't matter exactly where they put the TV. You see, here's the TV here. Now if they swivel the TV over, see, the TV could be way over there if they wanted. See, if they did that, you see where the box is? You go straight up. Right there is where that box is going to be. Go straight up from that other cable box. It would be about like that. That's why I want to get it over here in this bay so it's closer to this. Chances are they're not going to have the TV over as far as that. But even if they have it about like that, see, you're less likely to see it right there as opposed to if this box was over here. Okay? So I think I've made my decision exactly what I'm going to do here. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I've got to get that box. I've got to fish a wire from that plug, that right-hand plug. I'm going to put a cut-in box up here for the electrical. Take this cut-in box and put it up in here. Fish a wire down there to the plug, which means I have to take that out. I don't know if I can fish it into that box or not, but if I can't fish it into this existing box, once I pull this out, pull the plug out, turn the power off, and all that, I could maybe drill a hole up in there, fish the wire down there. That's kind of tricky to do. And I might look at that first, because I could maybe shove the wire up that way or something. And then maybe I don't have to take the actual box out. But if that's not going to work, I can take that box out of there, take the existing plastic box out, and I could put a cut-in box right in here. Because see, then I got a whole cavity there that I can fish the wire down to, pull it back out, refish in the existing wires, all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do with that. Now as for the cable, I'm going to put a cut-in box in here. I'm just going to line it up with these, and I'll probably end up putting it right about here. And the dresser, like I say, more than likely there'll be a dresser here. And even if there wasn't, it'll still look clean enough down low that it's going to be fine. So I put a cut-in box there, because you remember there was a stud there. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then from there I'm going to go up, and we're going to have a cut-in box here for the power. We're going to have a cut-in box here for the cable TV. Here goes that train again. Kind of like the sound of that train if I was living here. You know, it goes every once in a while, and it only goes during the day, so it's really not going to bother anybody at night. But anyways, get that second box here, fish the cable for the cable TV through here, down. I'll also put the DVD cables down through this box, down to the bottom, and that's gonna look primo.